Hello everybody, it's so good to see you. I feel like it's been ages since we've actually just sat down and chatted in a regular schmegular vlog. My name's Chelsea. I'm in my 30s, my early 30s. I'm a 30-something, and I just have a little messy life here in New York City, and I love everything about it. Let's get the lay of the land. Where are we? What are we doing? What's the vibe? What is the vibe? Yeah, it's probably just gonna be like 2 or 3 days of my life doing my regular stuff over the weekend. But today, we're going on a solo date. I just really wanted to do it. This radiator is crazy. I wanted to go see a movie. There's like 3 movies out there I want to see right now. It's like Madam Web, which I hear is like kind of so-so, you know? If you've seen it, let me know what you think. And then there's Anyone But You, which is what I wanted to see. But then I saw that the theater was playing Poor Things, and I really, really wanted to see Poor Things. I love Emma Stone. I'm back, like I've been backing her since her Easy A days. That was my favorite movie in high school. I had that on DVD. So I'm gonna go to the 3:10 showing of Poor Things, and then probably go to Trader Joe's because I'm desperately like out of stuff. We will get to clean this place, and then, you know, start off the weekend on a clean slate. I am particularly excited about this vlog because I get to open up about something that honestly I've avoided talking about on my channel for a long time, and that is dating in New York City, but not just dating in New York City, dating in New York City in your 30s, which I feel like not enough people talk about on this platform. I truly don't have like any dating tips because I don't feel like I'm the right person to do that. I'm still figuring it out myself. Remember when I didn't even know how to open this back in the day? Remember that? So naive, so young. Solo dates always help me feel better, especially to the movies, because, you know, if I ever feel bad for being there alone, then I'm in a dark room and no one's paying attention to me anyways. I swear I'll still be doing these solo dates if and when I ever get into a relationship. And to anyone in a relationship, can you attest it's super important to have times where you do things on your own, even if you have a partner, like especially if you live together? No, actually though, I fixed the vacuum. If you remember a couple videos ago, I was like, my vacuum's broken, I'm on the side. And I was like, oh, I don't want to bite the bullet and get a Dyson. Okay, well, one, a lot of people told me to get a Shark vacuum instead of a Dyson, but look, it's a Shark. The good news is that I actually fixed it. The clog, because I had cleaned out the entire like body of it, so I was like, why is it still not sucking things up? And then I found it was like a lint. There was a lint clog in this part, which I didn't even think to look at until I took a drain snake and just was playing around with it, and I'm like, oh wow, that's a big chunk of lint. But yeah, it works still. So she's back in action, baby. To be clear, single and alone does not equal lonely. Sometimes it's hard for folks to believe there are actually women out there who are single by choice and are happy about it. But for me, it doesn't mean I'm not thinking about what it will be like when I eventually meet my partner. I'm just enjoying my life along the way because life is short. Oh, for real, like, I have 15 minutes to get ready, so. Popcorn. I think I need extra butter. Ooh. Hold on, candy. Dude, I came back out. It's way too quiet in there. And a guy walked in right as I left. Okay, fine, let's go. my goodness. Poor Things was so good. It was a bit like more trippy and whimsical than I was expecting. Okay, so I went to Trader Joe's after the movie. Got some fun things you wanna see? I'm glad you said yes. Short and sweet, to the point. Tomatoes, flowers. The best butter in the world. Kerrygold, baby. Jesus. Salmon fillet, frozen Argentinian red shrimp, coffee creamer, cheese ravioli, ketchup. Ooh, red juice beverage. I've never tried this. Strawberry, apple, beet, watermelon, elderberry, and cranberry juices, and hibiscus tea. I've had the green one before, it's very sweet. Anyways, pasta bolognese sauce, English muffin. Oh, yeah, more to that. The Trader Joe's version of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, raw oats, mixed greens, tiny cabbage, cheese, Parmesan cheese, lentil soup, chicken noodle soup, yogurt, plain. And hear me out, cottage cheese. I do like cottage cheese. And I've seen this on like Instagram Reels or something, TikTok maybe, where they toast something, like a piece of bread or whatever. They put this cottage cheese spread and then avocado on top of that. And it's like a really protein rich breakfast or whatever. I'm like, I could do that. None of the avocados are ripe and I kind of want to have this for breakfast tomorrow. But I was thinking like English muffin, right? Scoop on this cottage cheese and then I'll put the greens on top of the cottage cheese. And that'll be how I eat it. I don't agree with cottage cheese sweet, like with berries. That is not my thing. Savory is all the way. And I never had savory breakfast, ever. But I think I should start doing that and it's gonna help my debilitating sugar addiction. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna make that cottage cheese thing tonight because I haven't eaten anything today other than popcorn and candy. Like I didn't eat anything before the movie. I wish I had my factor meals this week. Like I love my factor meals. Sometimes I get the itch to cook, like this week, so I go to Trader Joe's, you know what I mean? But I can't wait to have them back. Okay, cottage cheese it is. Oh, and I have another update for you. So I hurt my back last weekend. I swear it's because I'm editing on that couch. I cannot get out of that. I love that couch so much. I will just sit there for hours and hours. And it really messed up my lower back. And now it's almost a week later. Like the pain has migrated from my lower back to like my left side lower back into my leg. So I wonder if it's like a sciatica situation. I love how all these health things are coming up when I don't have health insurance. Like I've been doing all the right things, but if I sit for too long, it hurts. So when I saw that movie, I didn't even think about that. Just sitting there just made me hurt, and standing up was just the stiff AF. I think my hips are just, oh, they are so tight. I cannot wait to get back into running fully again. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna get into something comfy and then let's make some food. Yeah. So since we're on the theme of oversharing during this vlog, I figured, you know, what if I told you guys about my first kiss? It's so bad. Okay, so I had my first boyfriend when I was 15. We'll say his name was Richard. So I would hang out at Richard's house occasionally on the weekends with him and his family. And like we would shoot cans with a BB gun in their backyard and it was fun. But that's beside the point. When my mom was picking me up from one of these hangouts, it was dark out and Richard walks me outside to my mom's car and he stops me in the front lawn to kiss me for my first kiss with my mom literally right there. And you know, Princess Diaries was one of my favorite movies at the time. So when you're kissed, you have to do that little foot pop thing. So I did that and I ended up placing my foot back down on a pile of dog poop and I didn't realize it until I was in my mom's car with my feet on the dashboard and we were like gagging from the smell. Okay, that's the story. If we're leaning into the whole solo date thing, then we need to light some candles and I got the flowers. I'll put water in it later. Dinner time. Wow, this is cute. So romantic. Actually, it's pretty good. A little dry. Tomorrow I have brunch with one of my good friends. I haven't met his friends yet, but we're all gonna meet tomorrow for brunch. The reservation's at 1 o'clock at this place called Del Mole, something Mole in Williamsburg. I haven't been to Williamsburg in ages, but I'm excited to go. I'm excited to meet some new people, have some fun. I can't sit on my couch properly, so I have to lay on it on my stomach. And it's nice, like it helps, keep my hips from getting too tight. I feel like that's part of the problem. Anyways, I went to a chiropractor once. No, actually I did it twice. For my neck, because I used to have really bad neck problems when I was a waitress. The chiropractor, he was so attractive. The chiropractor I used to go to. But back in the day, I was like very, very, very shy with guys. And so, he obviously did not cross any lines at all. And then one day I saw him at Whole Foods in line, and he was in like lane 4 and I was in lane 2, and I look over and there he is. And I just like bolt. But I was like, I can't. I was so nervous, and then I never saw him again. So, yeah, well, maybe I should make an appointment. I'm just kidding. I don't think there's a lot of content out there of women in their 30s actively dating in New York. I want to say that's for a reason too, because the older I get, the more private I get about my dating life and any relationships that I'm in. When you share so much with people in your life that you just want to kind of keep something to yourself that no one else can touch. Yeah, sometimes I need to keep something for me, but that doesn't mean I can't speak to like the dating scene in my 30s in New York. And I struggle with this in my 30s too, because I promised myself, like, I'm never going to settle. I'm never going to settle for something less than amazing when it comes to a relationship. I don't get into a relationship with people, with guys, if I'm not 100% that this could be something long term. It's not just dating for a month or 2 months or 3 months and becoming boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, I wait a long time because I really want to be sure. I'm the kind of person, like, I'm all in or not at all. At a certain point, like, either both of us would know, like, if we're all in or not. And that kind of stuff takes time. Like, you can't just get to know who someone is in just 2 or 3 months. People can only connect with you to the extent that they're able to connect with themselves. And I'm not saying like, wow, I'm just so connected that no one else can come up to that standard. But like, there's a lot of therapy I went through also in the last few years that had me realize like where my triggers are and what my faults are and like where I can work on things more. But now that I feel like that part of me is a bit more healed, sometimes it can get disheartening because when you're in a pool of people like New York City that's just so large, I get frustrated because sometimes it just feels like no matter how much you invest in somebody, it feels like no one's ever really ready to take that next step because there's so many options. But then you just find you're just hopping from person to person and you're not really establishing any deeper connections. And I'm guilty of that myself too. But I think commitment is the biggest thing here. And I talked about in my last video a little bit. A lot of people, not all, but a lot of people come to New York to build their career and build their business and build a life for themselves. And a lot of that is career-based and it's not like family-based. Also because to raise a family in New York City, it's so expensive. And so it just all very much depends on like when the shoe is going to drop, when that moment is when I meet somebody that I really, want to commit to and who wants to commit to me too. I always had this idea set in my head, like if I didn't meet the love of my life in college, then I would never find him because that is like the best environment to foster relationships. And that's what I thought. But like out in the wild, I had no idea how building a relationship with someone would work outside of an educational environment. For me personally, I think if I got married when I was in my 20s, that would have ended so fast because I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know myself. I hadn't experienced life enough on my own to understand what it even takes to commit to a marriage like that. I don't take that lightly at all. Sometimes I wonder if I'm too hyper independent and how much of it is possibly defense mechanism because I'm afraid of getting hurt, because I think that's been a lot of the dating in my 30s so far has been a lot of hurt. And sometimes you just get to a point where you think, I can't handle another disappointment. Sometimes it feels like there's only so many times that you can learn someone's favorite color, tell your life story, and then trust someone with that. And then it doesn't work, I'm kind of leaving things up to, the universe or like whatever you believe in. I'm leaving it up to that. Like if I'm meant to have kids, I will have kids. I don't even have an animal. Like I don't have a pet yet. Like that's like another relationship I would love to have. I know these things are going to happen in time. But as a woman in their 30s, there's just so much pressure from everyone around you. Honestly, though, my family is so lovely and does not pressure me at all. But you feel the pressures of society. But I think I have to keep myself in check at, is my independence something that's like a wall that I'm building up that I cannot let people in. So if I do meet the right person, would I even be able to let them in? Because I never want to be so independent that I will let the right person pass me by because I'm just too afraid. Honestly, it's those moments that you give it a try that really make life feel like it's something again, you know what I mean? Even if things don't work out, at least you know you're able to feel something. Anyways, yeah, that's something I just been wanting to talk about. And with that, like, I've been watching the next season, season 6 of Love is Blind, and I skipped like the last 3 seasons or 4 seasons. I didn't watch any of those. I don't know why, but I was called to watch this season because there's oh my god, there's a person named Chelsea who's on it, who's one of like the leads. And I have just been, oh my god, no spoilers or nothing, but like this season's wild. And I love seeing their reveals. Like, I wonder, is this something that truly can work? Because I feel like if this was an experiment that wasn't on television, I think it would be more authentic, because you know that people aren't coming on just for clout. But I'm gonna turn it on now, unwind a little bit, and probably go to bed after that, I don't know. I don't know how I survived boozy brunch yesterday, but I feel good as new. So maybe that's just what I needed. Right now I'm just catching up on emails, because last week was crazy for me. I'm about to get a document, you know, I'm a business owner now. I'm about to get a document notarized. So I gotta, you know, I'm gonna put on my makeup, look a little cute and professional, and then go to the bank.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Hi, good, how are you?
Thank you so much for your time, Chelsea. You have a wonderful day.
Thank
Bye.
you, you too, bye.
Thank you.
Whoa, she's going to the bank. I'm going to the bank, baby. So the moral of the story for this video is life goes on, whether you have found the love of your life or not. Thou shalt not wait around twiddling thumbs, because we got life to live and things to do that can also make us deeply fulfilled. So this is your sign to do something nice for yourself today, whatever that means to you. So that took about an hour. It's been a while since I've done a little Dwayne Reed haul. Got kitchen bags, body lotion. I'm not about to be crusty. Sponges. And gloves, because I used to have these all the time when I would do my dishes, and it makes me like feel better about doing dishes because I don't like touch all the gross stuff. Okay, yeah, that's it. Woohoo! Please, before you go, make sure to give this video a like. Make sure to comment to say hi. The engagement really helps YouTube recognize my channel and push it out to other awesome people like you so we can continue to grow the community here. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and double check and make sure you are subscribed. Subscribing also really helps my channel as well. Thank you for watching. It's great to see you. I'll see you in my next video. Have a great one. Thanks for being here. This was fun. Bye.